Schoik, the Hebrew word for laughter, has the numeric value of 414, which is the same numeric value as the words Or Ein Sof, the infinite light. Laughter, the infinite light. Laughter is a means through which we transcend and break free of form. It allows us to see things differently, to open ourselves up to new horizons, to see the possibility where we saw impossibility. There was once a Hasidic master, Rav Pinson, that was walking over a river, and he was walking over this bridge, and he noticed that there was a person drowning in the water. Apparently, Rav Pinson didn't know how to swim. So he looks at this man, and the man screams out to Rav Pinson, to the Rebbe, and says, "Please save me." And Rav Pinson knows that he cannot, because physically he was not able, and he knew if he jumped into the water, he would drown himself. So instead, he tells the man, he says, "You know what? When you drown, give regards to the Leviathan, give regards to Leviathan, to the mythical fish that lies in the depth of the water." And of course, the man started laughing. It was kind of funny. And he regained his composure, and he was able to gain his strength, and he was able to swim out of the water. And then later, Rav Pinson explained this man and said like this, that sometimes when you're stuck in a situation, you're drowning, and this can be a metaphor of anything that you're going through in life. You're stuck. You're like in quicksand. You don't know. Every time you try to turn, you're actually making it worse. And then you just panic, and then you're full of anxiety and full of tension. And you're just creating more havoc and more uncertainty. And you're completely lost. When a person is in that situation, they can't free themselves. They can't swim out of the water. They can't get themselves out of the quicksand. And sometimes a joke, some laughter, releases us from the certain paradigm, from the certain way of thinking, and allows us to just stop for a second and catapults us to a higher place. And all of a sudden, there's a new possibility. So sometimes it's very important for us to know how to learn laughter, to use laughter in a healthy, positive way. You know, let's say, for example, you come home and there's tension in the house with your children or your spouse, or sometimes anything that can create tension. The ability to laugh, to create a joke, a proper joke and a tasteful one, to create laughter releases us to the Ein Sof, releases us to infinity. It creates new possibilities, and everyone's stuck and people are arguing. Sometimes the best thing to do is say a joke when it's done tastefully, and that releases us. So we have to learn how to inculcate and how to integrate the laughter as a positive virtue, as a positive aspect to release ourselves when you're stuck. In the sages of the Talmud talk about that before a certain sage would start studying, he would make a joke. Because when you want to understand something new, you want to grow, you want to develop, you want to understand a new way of thinking, sometimes a joke and laughter could release us from that. It doesn't shatter your form. Tragedy actually shatters our form. It breaks our form. It breaks our perspective of what's going on in this world. And we're disturbed, and we feel closed and humbled and broken. And then there's a type of laughter that's not tragedy, but it's the opposite. It's a release of form. It opens us up. It makes us more. It creates new horizons, new possibilities. And this is the wonderful power and the wonderful art of a good joke, of laughter.